This is Ola coming to you live from my Empire Pro studios. On this episode, we are going to have a little office hour and we're going to have some fun as usual. My name is Ola. I'm here, myEmpirePRO.com. I'm the author of Smart Real Estate Wholesaling.com. Smart Real Estate Wholesaling, and you can download a free PDF at smartrealestatewholesaling.com. Make sure you do that. If you're brand new here, make sure you subscribe to this channel because we bring you lots of content, and also you help us produce more content as well by simply asking your questions in the comment box below and responding. And please, if I say anything during this session that makes any sense to you, you can help us by making sure you give it a thumbs up, okay? Because it tells YouTube and the gods of algorithms that that we are in fact serving, okay? And that's really our goal here. But just keep in mind that the best way you can help us serve you more is when you ask questions and respond and engage with the content. All right. Also, keep in mind also that this is a free of charge event. So just hang out, have fun. We're going to share with you everything we're doing to make money, to create revenue, to create real estate opportunities, but also entrepreneurship opportunities in general. This is the only place where you can come and you can learn how to do that. Today, I got about, let me see here. I have a few calls to make. I have, what's today? Today is the first. Okay, I got about four different calls to make and four different brand new calls. I do have tons of follow ups, so we do some follow ups and then we take it from there. All right. So let's see here. There you go. So let's go ahead and try to call Sachin. Sachin is a property in Rockaway, New Jersey. It says great condition. Roof needs replacement. The kitchen is good. Right away, if the price is great, Sachin is living in the property right now, but he can give a fair offer. So if we can give a fair offer, he is willing to sell. So the question is, who's willing to, you know, who's willing to, what's a fair offer? That's really the question here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to look at a quick glance of what number is spitted at me as far as value is concerned. And Sachin, 271 has been spitted at me. So let's see what he wants. Let's take it from there. All right. So we're gonna make a quick call. 8083. Uh, Actually, I dialed an extra digit. 8083. All right. Hello. All right. Let me try the other line. Three four seven one. All right. So nothing there. We're just gonna have to put a follow up on that. That's why I don't dig deeper until I get someone on the line. Okay. Uh, no answer. We'll create a follow up. Let's go ahead and try to call Frank. This Frank says, great new windows, lifetime warranty, furnished basement, clean hardwood floors, pretty much refurbished. Okay, that doesn't sound good to us. Want to sell ASAP. Is looking for another property. Motivation is moving. Wants $410,000 for this house. Let's see what's possible. Okay. Uh, let's see what the property. Let me see the first value spitted at me, and then we'll take it from there. Frank. All right, so the first value spitted at me is 336. He wants 410. I'm not gonna prejudge. I'm just gonna call and then see where his mind is at. If it's a retail, we do have solution for that. That just may be what it is. Okay. Actually, I got. Oh, actually, I got news yesterday that one of the listings that we refer to Nara is under contract. So, and basically, I didn't have to do anything. It's just free money coming. Not exactly. We have to set up the systems that we have here, and that's what we're here to help you with. Wait. What? The number that just showed up here is actually saved as an investor. Yes, hi. This is Ola. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. This is Ola. You're an investor, right?
I'm an investor. No.
Oh, okay. For some weird reason, I have your number being saved here as an investor. As a
Oh, what, did you see a house in Essex Fells?
no, actually, the truth is that I'm calling about 15th Avenue, Hemwood Park.
Oh,
Is that
what about it?
is that your property?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So then when I try to dial your number, it shows up that I saved it as a buyer, as a one of my buyers that may have called about one of my properties in the past. And that's why I'm checking. Maybe you checked out one of my properties in the past few weeks.
I don't think so.
You don't recall? Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about Hemwood Park. Are you spoke to my assistant a few days ago about selling,
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
you want to buy it?
Well, yeah, I want to buy it, but what do you want for the property?
410.
You want 410. The first value spitted at me is 336. How did you come up with 410?
How'd you come up with 336?
Is the first value that the neighborhood is saying to me.
Oh, that's your value.
Well, I mean, if you have time, I can dig a little deeper and then I can look at what's selling in the area in the last 6 months. If you have about two
I'm
minutes.
saying, how'd you get the 336 number?
It's an average of the sales in the area in the last 9 months, basically. Within 1 mile radius of your property.
Well, the Zillow's value is 390. So,
Right.
I would go to 336.
So, like you said, it's all just opinion anyway. So we just got to dig a little deeper and see if we can justify the price you're looking for. But either way, it sounds like you're looking for a retail price. Is it a renovated house?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's retail because I live in it.
Oh,
You know what
you
I'm
live
saying?
in it. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. All right. You wanted to move. That's why you're selling, right?
Yeah.
Have you considered listing it with an agent?
Oh, not yet.
Okay, if you want, I can have my agent call you so you can do a proper market analysis. You may be able to get up to 410. I was trying to see if I can dig in a little deeper here because my 336 really doesn't have to be that. It could just be like a unnecessary average. Obviously, your house may be bigger. Maybe other
Yeah.
desirable things. Your house is a 2,000 square footage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see a little deeper here. I'm going to tell you what the highest potential. I actually see a 460 already, but that's actually back in August. So I'm looking at just 6 months, 6 months right now. I see Oak Avenue. Okay, that's not in Inwood. I'm looking at 333 Lincoln Avenue in Inwood Park.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Rosalie Street. That's Fellon. That's Fellon. Okay, you guys are on the border, I guess. Are you on the border of those towns? Fellon, Saddlebrook.
Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, the highest potential your house can pull here is probably around 344. Now, your house is a pretty big house. I have to say that. So if somebody comes in and fall in love with it based on that size, he hung up. So that happens. You don't have to worry about it. If he's serious, he'll call me back. His house is average sold price is 344. It's a pretty big house based on the size of the house. It's giving me after repair value of $700,000. Okay, let me break this down. This is very, very important for me to break down for you. Okay, I see. This is comparable. We're talking about comparable market analysis now. Okay, it's very important for you to understand this. Okay, I found three comparables, the highest potential, basically within the last 6 months, 1 mile radius for this property. Okay, and one is at 270, the other one is at 350, the other one is at 412. The square footage, cost per square footage on those houses 339, 306, and 402. It's averaging at about 349. Because this house is 2004 square feet, right? Because this house is that big, but the sizes of the houses that I'm looking at here, the highest is about 1300 square feet. It's adjusted is after repair value to $700,000. Okay. But one house by itself does not make its value. The neighborhood makes the value, creates the value of a house. Okay. So because of that, the house is not just going to be by itself. I'm bigger and I'm going to be worth $700,000. Doesn't work like that. The way it works is that the average sold price, the lowest of the two numbers, average sold price or after repair value, the lowest of the two numbers is the best estimate. Okay, or somewhere in between. So let's say, for example, I was going to tell him I was just trying to help him, but you don't have to help people that don't need help. You want to lead with value always, right? So if people don't see value in what you're saying, they hang up. That's okay. I got about 50 other people to call here today if I have the time, right? So, but anyway, the average sold price is 344. That's lower than 700,000. But the average sold price speaks more of the location because real estate is about location, 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 location. So the actual number I would use is 344. That's average sold price. So he can get 344 for sure with that house because it's bigger anyway. So he can use the fact that it's bigger to an advantage and get full price of 344. Somebody may come in if he puts a very nice kitchen or something like, depends on what's going on in the neighborhood, and somebody falls in love with a feature or something and may come up a little bit more. Maybe he can get 400, maybe he can get his 410, maybe if it's listed on the market as a retail situation. Maybe you can get 410. But yes, the property is smaller, it's a bigger house than what's going on in the neighborhood. That doesn't help the property because the factor that the neighborhood has smaller houses wins all day long because that's location. Okay, so that's something that I felt will probably be a good situation to share with you right there. Okay. Right, so let's go ahead and discard this guy off our list, and then we'll follow up with him in the nearest future. Uh, all right, so discarding means discard from what we're calling right now. We don't delete records. He may be in a better position to want to sell to us or list property with us in the future. So basically, we just got to keep it moving. And we're just gonna label it not interested, and that will be stamped with today, so we can see that on record for future. Let's see here. Let's call this is spelled DZ. That's a zebra. ORDZ. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's a hot lead. My assistant is saying he wants 210 for his property. Wants me to call him tomorrow. Tomorrow would have been, oh, that's today. Cool. Need lots of repairs. As soon as he got 210, there's a lot of people calling him that wants to buy, but he wants to sell the property at 210. He's asking 210. Okay. Need lots of repairs. All right. So let's see what we can do here. And this is a somewhat of a hot area as well too. So based on the county, everybody wants to buy in that county, Bergen County. So, but we'll see. He wants 210. This property, the first value that spit it at me is 224. All right. Now I can get him on the phone first, but let me just see what's going on in the neighborhood. Mm, all right. 6 months, 1 mile radius. I do see a 410. Let's see what's possible in that area. I see a $612,000. It's just a way bigger house. Uh, Around the corner, literally. I see a house on the same street for 252. I do see a house for 326. Okay. All right. So he will not be able to get 210 because this is a very, very small house. Now, granted, the area average sold in the area is 396. Okay. So if I go into working on my numbers a little bit here, 222 house needs lots of repair. I'm just going to say 50 for now. And we're looking at about 30% spread. And let's put a 10 over here. All right. And we're going to do calculate. Yeah. My price here is $83,000. Let's see what he has to say. Okay. Let's see what he has to say. We just have to have conversations with people and see what happens. Okay. Successful there. I don't know. If I pay 210 for a house that's worth 225, like what do you want me to do with that? Right? I think it's pronounced Zod. Zod. Let's see.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice
No
message.
pickup. So we're gonna that's why I don't dig deeper, but that was a good opportunity to share some information with you. Um Let me try. There's two other lines here where this one seems very bad. Okay, so that's a bad line right there. Let's try 38719.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial it.
Okay, so we're not able to get this person on the phone. We're gonna say no answer and schedule a follow-up. Let's try to call Daniel. Call him. Needs a new kitchen. Has brand new furnished and heating. AC is about 10 years old. Air conditioner is about 10 years old. Wants to sell within 2 to 3 months. Didn't live there for 8 years, but they have a company that updates it. Fresh paint, fresh colors. Less than a year ago. Interesting. Um, this person is open for $400,000. Got an offer of 315 last week. All right, let's see what's going on here. I see what's going on, but let's see. Let's really see what's going on. Let me see the history. This property was a vacant. It's a vacant. Let's see. All right, the first value that spit it at me is 459, and he wants how much? 400. Okay. Last purchase was 1992. Okay. Let me see the street view of this property. Okay. Let me add. Yeah, let's just add it. Let's just see what's up. Now, just so you know, I don't cold call. I follow up with existing cold calls that set up appointment with me, just so you know. But just understand that if you're brand new, you want to start cold calling, that's fine. But the idea is eventually something that's repetitive in nature, you want to give it to somebody else to do for you. If you can afford to pay someone to do it now, just do it. Okay. It's gonna be worth it. Save you a lot of time, and then you can truly run a system as well too. But if you're getting started, I do strongly advise that you talk to people as well and have a feel of how this works. All right, so I'm looking at this properties here, Garfield. All right, so the highest potential that I see here, this property is worth possibly 536 because it's a 2200 square foot. Based on the square footage, it's worth a little bit more, but the average sold price is 420. Okay, so probably my offer for this property would be, let's go do that. Let's go put an offer in, right? I'm going to use the 420 number because, again, the lowest of the two numbers is what I go with first, but I have room for, just in case. But at least I can make an offer and then take it from there. So the formula is the 70% of ARV, 65% of ARV. It's not going to be, um, it's not written in stone. You got to be flexible on that. But just make sure there's money to be made. That's all. If there's no money to be made, then we're screwed. We got a problem, right? So my offer on this property as is right now, based on what I'm seeing, is 202, and he wants $400,000. It's not gonna happen. But let's see where it's at. Maybe it's a situation that could be a listing. I don't prejudge. I'm gonna try to call anyway. All right.
Hello,
Yes, I may speak to Daniel, please.
this is he.
Hi, Daniel. This is Ola. You spoke to my assistant a few days about your property on Outwater Lane.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing? Did I catch you at a good time?
Yeah, this is good.
Good, good, good. All right. So I'm looking. The house needs some work, right?
Pardon?
The house needs some work.
Yeah, well, it needs a kitchen.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I did see that it needs a kitchen. Well, how old is the roof?
it's got a slate roof. It's constantly maintained.
Okay. All right. All right. And I'm looking at the. Do you have an idea of what your property is worth in the regular market?
Um, I'm not really sure. The um, the Zillow says like uh, 480, 490, something like that. But
Okay.
I think that it's probably more in the 400
Okay.
or
All right.
something like that.
All right. I'm a private investor, and basically what I do is I buy houses to fix up and flip. I'm looking at your house, and the price that you're asking. I think you mentioned in the notes here that you'll be happy with $400,000. Correct?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that price, anything from $400,000 for that house is to have to be completely fixed up for someone to just move in, ready to move in, right? That's what it's looking like. Is that something that you're prepared to do, or you don't want to deal with that?
Well, it isn't much for me to put a new kitchen in, so it's like $20,000 or something. So,
So it may be worth it for you if you have the time.
well, I don't. It's not time. It's just money.
Oh, okay. I'm saying if you have the resources, that's what I meant to say. Sorry. If you have the
Oh
resources,
yeah.
it may be worth it for you. Okay. Is that something that you have right now to do?
Oh yeah. I mean, I have resources aren't an issue. I
Okay.
mean, I've not lived in that house for
8 years, you said, right? Eight?
8 years, so and I didn't rent it out, and you know,
So it's vacant.
maintain.
It's vacant right now.
Yeah, it's been vacant for 8 years, but it's maintained. You know, I think
Okay.
the house was repainted 1 year ago, all
Hmm.
all the rooms, and new floor in the basement, new bathroom in the basement. The upstairs bathroom was done maybe 8 years ago.
Hmm.
Brand new furnace 2 years ago. Um, the floors were all refinished within the last 18 months.
Okay.
So it's I have it constantly
Maintain.
maintained.
Got you. Got you. Okay. So if as an investor here, how low would you be able to come down to? Because the idea is for me to be able to make money, and the
No,
price I'm looking at, I won't be able to get more than 450 for it if it's all fixed up, and I have to make profit.
no, I understand. I
Hmm.
understand.
So if
Um,
is that something you're willing to discuss, or you just feel like nah, it's not going to be feasible?
it's. I think that yeah, it's hard for me to say a number. It's like I might. I think my bottom line would be 350.
350. My
Yeah,
number is coming back at 202 exactly.
202. Yeah, I've
Hmm.
already got an offer for 315. So
Okay, you did mention that in the note here. Okay, and you're just looking to get a little bit more.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
I mean, if you have the time, I would definitely. It's worth it. You deserve the highest and best, for it.
no, I
Um,
understand. So yeah, the 202 obviously would make sense if I can sell it. I can sell it tomorrow for 315.
for
So
315. Have you considered
yeah.
listing it on a market so you can get the highest and best for it? Give it the more exposure.
No, I've considered that. I interviewed realtors about 4 months ago, 5 months ago to pick a realtor, and they all came through. I
Hmm.
think I had 6 different companies come through,
Oh, okay.
and they gave me um, what do you call it? Listing prices anywhere from 400 to 490
Hmm.
for the house, and as it was,
Right.
and the I didn't like any of them. I just
You
it
decided to
was
sit on
like
it. Okay. The the
yeah,
the the price point here for retail is anywhere from 420 to 530. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. If it's all
yeah.
fixed up and ready to go. Okay. So,
Right, right. And
um,
the only thing I think it needs to be fixed,
mhm,
move-in ready would be. I got a couple of trees I would want to cut down
mhm,
because they kind of like are too big now,
mhm.
and replace the kitchen, and then that
Yeah, I
would be
see the
it. I think.
trees. I see the trees, and is that a two-car garage?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So these are the options that I've shared with you. Hopefully that was a valuable session for you. But if it's retail and you're able to fix it up and sell it, about 420 to 536 to 530. If you want to get out of it quick cash and we're closed in 10 days after clear title, I can get you 200 and to a little bit over $200,000 plus right away. So those
okay,
are the
yeah.
options. I will save my number, and if you want, I can have my agent call you if you just want to explore the market.
Well, if you want, I mean, you can call me again later. But the thing is, it's not going to, 202 is,
Oh, the $200,000 part of it, right?
yeah, 200,000 is something that I
Hmm.
wouldn't even
I
need
can
to
respect that,
consider.
man. I can respect that definitely. You don't have to, right? So,
No, no, I
mhm,
understand. Yeah,
yeah.
I understand, and I
Mhm.
appreciate
Hmm.
insights. I appreciate that.
That's good. For the potential $500,000, do you want to have? Do you want me to have my agent call you?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'll have him call you. We'll discuss a little further. I'll share the numbers with him too, to make it a little bit easier, and then you guys can take it from there. Okay.
Thank you.
My name is Ola. His name is Nara.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Take it back. Okay. So, I was just watching another video, and somebody was saying you should any opportunity to work with people, take it. If you have any opportunity to work with anyone, as long as they're looking to work out a deal, you take it. Okay. And because it may not be so profitable, as long as there's some money to make, of course, because your time is worth some money. So I'm not in no way asking you to no way asking you to do work that does not have a potential result, at least, right? But the idea that I'm talking about is that, spend time with people on the phone that are responding. You never know, they may randomly call you back and say, you know what, I could use that $200,000. That's So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a note in there and say, uh, a pleasant conversation. Not interested. That way, I know that this person, because typically when they're like that, right? If they're like that, they actually not pleasant conversation, not interested. That's actually a listing candidate. See, I almost forgot. So even when you get a good, almost a yes, you're so used to negative, because majority of people you're gonna talk to are gonna be no. So pleasant conversation, send to Nara. So for those of you that don't know who Nara is, Nara is one of the agents that I work with as partners and handle all my listings. They just got a property under contract yesterday, ready to sell to retail. So it was one of those properties that they don't want my $200,000, but they want $500,000. He was able to get them. It was a property that I offered like 110 for. It's a condo townhouse. See, I mean, if you've been following me here for a while, you know that I'm not really into townhouses and condo, and this is a condo and a townhouse. And she insisted she wants at least about 249 for it. It's under contract now for 247 in attorney review. So you never know. Partnerships on steroids. Okay. So here I'm gonna set up a task to send to Nara, and then I'll try to share some data with Nara as well to make it easier for him. Like the average sales price in the neighborhood in the last 6 months, the average cost per square footage, and the after repair value. You know, needs new kitchen. He will figure all that out. I just share some numbers with him to make his life a little bit more easier, and he appreciates that. Right? So, and you just want to keep that going, keep the momentum going, volume, 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 creating and making market. That's how you make money. It's not about the big deal, $80,000, $82,000, my highest, right? It's not about that. It's about five here, 10 there, 15 there, 10, 15, 25, like that. That's what it's about. So before my laptop dies on all of us here, let's plug that up. Cool. All right. So that was good. Daniel, thank you. So we're going to put that in our listing prospects. All right, so that was one good stuff today. The other call here, okay, so let's go to follow up. Let's spend some time on follow ups. Okay, all right, let's see here. Let's put this on tomorrow. And welcome to May of 2019. It's kind of crazy, right? How time moves very, very fast, extremely fast. Uh, Following up with Rick. Nah. And we have a closed situation here. So we closed this particular deal I'm looking at yesterday. So um, let me look at this. Okay, I don't have a. All right, sorry about this. Plus. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me, pardon me, pardon me. Just clean up the follow up list a little bit. And we're going to say closed. Escrow prayer closed. Boom. Done. All right. So, Hugh. Okay. I resent the contract, I think. Oh, this was a task. Okay. I didn't do the task. I need to do that. All right. So, Robert wanted me to follow up at 8:30 the other day. So, I'm going to set that up for 8:30 tonight. All right. And I did put that on my phone on that day, but somehow something happened. Okay. Let's put that on today. And okay. Awesome. Put that on there. All right. So, let me. All right. So today is 4:30. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Um, did I put this on today? This is supposed to be on tomorrow. So I created a little bit of mess on my thing here. Just wanted to clean it up real quick. Let's see here. Search in. Okay, we'll get on there. Mm, okay, let's go ahead and try a few of those guys. Okay, this was supposed to be next week. Thank you. Man. Okay. All right, let's call a few people. Let's see if we can get some people on the phone here because we got a little bit of time.
You have reached.
All right. No answer. Let's call. Let's try to call Mr. Will here.
Please enjoy this Verizon ringback tone while your party is reached. Hello, this is Willie. I can't come to the phone right now.
All right, we're gonna keep following up. No answer. All right, let's try to call Umberto. Hello, hi, may I speak to Umberto, please?
Yeah, this is him.
How you doing? My name's Ola. I'm calling you about your property on Crestview Avenue.
Yeah, what's going on?
Not much. You spoke to my assistant a few days ago,
Okay.
and you wanted to get an offer on it.
To get a what?
You didn't mind an offer on it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What's the condition of the property?
Good.
Is it vacant?
No.
Oh, it's not. It's rented out, or you live in it?
I live in it.
You live in it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Why do you want to sell?
By August.
Oh, you want to sell by August? Yeah, I said. Why do you want to sell?
Oh, no. We're moving to Florida.
Oh, you're moving to Florida. Okay, gotcha. Let me see. Do you have an idea of what it's worth?
Yeah, for 400,000.
Oh, it's worth about $400,000 right now.
Yeah.
Interesting. How'd you come up with that from a realtor?
Excuse me?
How'd you come up with that from a realtor?
No, I appraised it. Company.
Oh, you appraised. You have an appraisal on it. How long ago?
I believe a week ago.
Oh, like a week ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. I'm looking through the numbers right now. I have number 80 Crestview sold not too long ago at 280.
Right.
All right. And you say your property is worth 400. I only see one property sold for 400. 7 Roseland Place.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this property was flipped. So I don't know. That house wasn't flipped. It was no work done in the house. The one I was sold for 280.
Oh, okay. The one that was a flip. Okay. Okay. But the one that sold for 434, there's only one house
Right.
that sold at 434.
Okay.
So the other one I'm looking at here is sold for 325.
Okay.
All right, cool. Um, you're not in a rush or anything like that, right? To sell? You said August.
Yeah.
Have you considered listing us on the market?
No, not yet.
Okay. What I can do, let me just look at it. It needs no work, no upgrades, nothing needed, right? So have you considered if you want, I can have my agent call you so you can do a proper market analysis and get it on the market for you. I do see that you had a for sale by owner in front of you at one point.
Yeah.
You tried to sell it at one point.
Yeah.
Okay, how long ago was that?
A few months ago.
Oh, a few months ago.
Maybe like I don't know, June. Maybe June.
It's actually kind of crazy that Google would take a snapshot of that.
Yeah.
All right. So let me. I can have my agent call you. His name is Nara, and he will discuss a little bit further numbers with you. What's the square footage of your house? Do you know offhand?
No, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. All right. I'll have him call you. What I'm looking at, just so you have at the back of your mind, what I am looking at as far as the numbers are concerned is maybe three. Was that? Yeah, yeah. It's it's somewhere around 330. That's the average sold price, 332 in the area. Okay. My name is Ola. I'm a private investor. Yeah. The offer I will give on your house, if your house needs no work, I can't. At the end of the day, I can't pay more than 70% of what it's worth. Which that number to me right now is 332. So if you do 70% of that, that's what I will be willing to pay and close in the next 15 days. But if you're not in a rush, there's no point doing that. No, no, no. 332 multiplied by 70%. You want me to tell you what that number is? I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you. You can have it in mind. Uh, uh all right, you're looking at about 185. $185,000. Mm-hmm. 70, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, have a good day, man. All right, so dismissed. It's okay. It's all good. Let's see. I'm gonna have him. All right. So it looks like a guy that did a rehab and is looking for top dollars. He probably got stuck with the house and lives in it. Who knows? That's what it sounds like. Because it says something about a flip, or some house was a flip. Like yeah, right. But it's all good. To each his own. The truth is that we never know. We don't know the truth there. So we're gonna keep it moving. Drop him into a follow up box here. Keep it moving. Let's see here. We gotta call this person here. Okay, pretty good shape. That doesn't sound good. If the price is right, all right. So this happened before we decided to do a more scrutiny of our pre-qualification process. But they're on my calendar, so I'm just gonna call. So let's give it a shot. No answer. Let's try this line. Person hung up. There's a real person that just hung up. So somebody was trying to call. I wonder what that is. I think I know what that is. One of my partners. Let's see here. There's one.
The number you are trying to call is not reachable.
Bad number. So let's try. Hmm. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Okay, somebody has hung up. That's okay. We gotta keep it moving. Setup or no answer. Call back tomorrow. Let's try this line here. It's the second follow up in Landing, New Jersey. Great condition. If offer is good, it's vacant. Never know.
Hello.
Yes, I may I speak to Mark, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Mark. How are you? I'm calling about your property in Landing, New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not for sale.
It's not for sale. You have anything else you need to get rid of?
Nope.
All right. Have a good day. Not for sale. Okay, we have an answer on this one. All right. So, got to set up another follow up call for this for next week. Next week. Next week, Tuesday. High priority. What else? Madeline. Let's call Madeline. We're interested to sell property. Okay. What was this? Okay. I was supposed to follow up in a week with her. Um. So let's do that now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 973223480 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for.
Let's see here. Okay, let's call the second line, and that'll be the end of the call today. We got one potential listing today, so that's not bad. Gotta keep working. There you go. I remember. One more ring, and we hung up. All right. So no answer. We'll follow up again. All right. So I think we're good for the day. Um, don't forget, if you're brand new here and you're following what we're doing here, just go to smartrealestateWholesaling.com and get a copy of that free PDF. And it's also available in paperback, audiobook, and as well as in paperback, audiobook, and Kindle. All right. So just go to smartrealestatewholesaling.com. Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated. Click like, share, comment below if you have any questions of some of this stuff we're doing. The same process you're looking at over here. There's other stuff that happen in the background, like making massive amounts of thousands of cold calling before we get to the stage where I'm just following up with people. We have some conversations. Some conversations lead to zero. Some lead to $48,000 days, $82,000 days, $30,000 day, $5,000 days. It just all depends. All right. So hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.